113, Route 113 up to Georgetown, Milford. Good. 404 from Georgetown over to Harbison. Getting busy. Over to Lewis. Looks all right in Worcester County. Route 5090 in and out of Ocean City, though later this morning anticipate delays on Route 90 as they do bridge inspection on 90, alternating traffic. Looks good in Wycomico County on 50 from Willards to Pittsfield to Parsonsburg. Business 50 and Business 13 through town. Good. Bypass moving 50 good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
Dr. Ian.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Morning.
it's Bill and Jessica, Power 1017. Do you remember us?
Of course I do.
Come on.
Welcome back.
I think I still have your phone number. I still have it. I haven't texted you in a long time. You remember coming on with me all the time back in the day?
100%.
Okay, all right. I
No
just want
one
to make
has your
sure.
accent, trust me.
I just want to make sure. I don't want.
Bill, you are unforgettable.
No, don't be BSing.
Oh, he remembers who you are.
Man, I was so excited when we were. I saw you had got a new book coming out, and you were going to come on and all that. So first off, congratulations on everything. How's everything been going, man? I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Oh, everything is great. Life is good. Family's great. Books are still coming. I really have no complaints,
Good.
other than obviously the sadness of the pandemic. But,
Yeah.
I actually learned a lot from the pandemic, wrote a lot in the pandemic, wrote some novels during the pandemic. So, I'm grateful.
Well,
I'm
we
grateful.
started, I thought every time, we go on this journey of losing weight or whatever, or, getting back into exercise and stuff like that, you always pop in my head because, you inspired me so much over the years, and talking to you and asking your advice and stuff like that, having you on, whatever show I was doing. And I really appreciate that. I lost about 100 pounds over the pandemic. And
Wow.
And we just started walking. And I've lost that much weight in the past, just got off track, and I was finally like, that's it. We started walking, eating different and all that. And of course, you popped in my head many times because I'm like, what would Dr. Ian say? It was just a crazy time over the past couple years. So we're finally at this point. You got a new book out. It's called The Metflex Diet. Talk to us about it. What is the Metflex diet?
Yeah, so it's interesting. So many people were hitting me up on Facebook and Instagram saying that they were eating better, they were moving better, but they still couldn't get the number on the scale to move. And so I'm like, what is going on? So I'm doing some research, and I discovered this term called metabolic flexibility that I'd never heard before. And basically what it says is this. The body burns two very important fuels. It burns carbs, it burns fat. Unfortunately, many of us can only burn one or the other well. So we burn carbs well and not fat, or we can burn fats well and not carbs, and that is not good for us. And that is a situation where our metabolism is inflexible. What we really want is for our metabolism to be flexible, which means that if we sit there and we sit at a carbohydrate meal, rich meal, we want to be able to actually burn the carbs well. If we sit at a fatty meal, we want to burn the fats well. That is called flexibility, be able to burn whatever fuel source is available to you. So I realized people weren't losing weight, not because their metabolism was too slow, not because they weren't doing the right thing, it's because their metabolism was stuck. So the Metflex diet is a 6-week program to unstick your metabolism. We did a Facebook group of 1,000 people before the book came out. It's now up to 15,000 people, and the name of the group is Metflex Diet, which is the name of the book. People should join the group because I'm in there every day helping people through the program. But in the group, the first group that did the program, they lost up to 14 to 16 pounds on average, some losing up to 24 pounds. They also dropped 8 to 10 inches throughout their body because this is a program that helps you burn your fat. And so I really want to encourage people that it's not always that you're doing something wrong. It's that you have to do a different right. You have to unstick your metabolism.
There's so many, people. I hear it all the time. Like, I'm doing everything right, or I'm just not losing fast enough. How come this person's losing all this weight and I'm not? But we're eating the same. Everybody's different. But you're saying this Metflex diet will help that.
Well, not only will it help it, but when people look at the food, it's regular food, by the way. I have a rule for programs. The food's got to be affordable, it's got to be tasty, and it also has to be simple. And so you're going to see on the program, there's some pizza days, there's pasta days, there's steak, there's seafood. Everything people are probably already eating is going to be on the program. I teach you how to eat it in a healthier way without getting rid of the taste. There are recipes in the back of the book. But the beauty of the program is that people find that it's so accessible. Who wants to be on a program where the food you're eating is rabbit food, all day? No one's going to stay on that program. You're going to want to have some what I call fun food, not cheap food. I call them fun foods.
Right.
And so I think that is what really helps people, is that it's the doability of the program, and it's more of a lifestyle. It's not just a temporary thing. It's a 6-week program, but people are now changing their lifestyle. This is an easy way to live forever.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Of course, perfect timing. Everybody trying to get in shape for summer. That's what it's all about. I'm back on it. Now, are you a strong believer in, like you have to eat and exercise, right? Like, do you push exercise as well, like yourself?
Well, what I have found very simply is this. People who just eat well can lose weight, but then they cap out. They max out and they hit a plateau.
Yeah.
People who don't eat well but exercise well, they can do the same thing. They can lose weight, but eventually they're going to cap out also. When people do exercising and they eat well, it's that combination that gives people the most amount of weight loss and the most health benefits. So in the program, I don't ask people to go for an hour and a half in the gym. 20 to 30 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. You can break it up. You can do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. You can join one of my workouts in my Facebook group, Metflex Diet. I think people need to understand that moving your body is essential, not just for weight loss, but for your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, keeping your blood sugars in check, and for your brain, your cognitive function. And so I would always say to people that regular exercise, whether it's actually going to a gym or doing things at home or just moving, should always be a regular part of your schedule.
Absolutely. Did you see the guy on TikTok, Dr. Ian, who's eating McDonald's for 100 days?
Yes.
Yeah, where he's cutting
like
the meals.
Half portion.
Yeah, he's cutting the meals in half and all that, and he's actually lost weight. Like, how do you feel about that? He's trying to prove that it's all about portions.
Yeah, he's lost weight because he's cutting his calories. I mean, the old-fashioned algorithm that calories in must be less than calories out to lose weight, it still stands even today. And so even if you're eating not the healthiest of foods, I'm not making a commentary on McDonald's, but even if you're eating fast food, but you're cutting your portions down, then obviously you're going to be reducing less calories. And so obviously I don't advocate people eating fast foods every day and cutting their portions down, because you're also missing other nutrients, right? You can lose weight and still not be healthy, by the way. You need vitamins and minerals and phytonutrients, plant nutrients, which you cannot get at a regular, diet of fast food. And so I think with the Metflex diet, what people are liking about it is that there's such a variety of foods that you can have. And every day is spelled out for you in the program. It's customizable, by the way. And I think that when people look at what they can eat, that they will realize how doable of a program it is.
Love it. Love it. The Metflex Diet, brand new book. Pick it up. Dr. Ian Smith. If people want to follow you on social media, they want to join the Facebook group, and check the Metflex Diet out, or, just follow you personally, how can they do that?
Yeah, our Facebook group is the name of the book, which is easy, Metflex Diet. And on Instagram, I do all kinds of videos and recipes you can follow. My Instagram is at Dr. Ian Smith. Spell the doctor out. I-A-N Smith. It's great joining you guys. Let's do this more often.
Yes, I was going to say, man, I'm so glad to have you back on. I would love to have you back on. You still got the same number?
Same number, man. Just text me.
Awesome. You're the man. Thanks, Dr. Ian.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, guys. See you.
We're hooking you up with a